What's going on, guys? Before I get going any further about this game that I'm going to review, let me just say, Game of the Year. It's that good, and we're going to review it right now. What's going on, guys? This is the game that we're reviewing today, Spider-Man Miles Morales, and it's brought on by two reasons. One, I wanted to. I love this game. And two, I had one of my subscribers, one of you all, ask me to do a review on this because he saw that this was one of my games I got as a launch day title. And on this channel, we give the people what they want. So here we go, Spider-Man Miles Morales review with spoiler-ish talk here. We're not going to give away the whole story, but you can't talk about the game unless you don't talk about some of the story. So here we go. As you can see by some of the gameplay going on behind me, that you see Peter Parker is helping out Miles Morales. He's showing him the ways of the Jedi, if you will, or the ways of Spider-Man. He even makes him take an oath that he made up on the spot like that. Mary Jane has a job overseas and hires Peter to be her photographer. So now you have Miles, who's all alone in the big city of New York, and it's his job to be Spider-Man and his job to protect it. And the main villain on this is the Tinkerer, who Miles is going after. And with most Marvel and comic book stories, there's a twist here. It's also his love interest, which he finds out halfway through the game. And that just makes it so much more difficult for him to be doing what he needs to do, what he knows is right, when it's somebody that he loves and he's trying to show her the ways, and what she's doing is going to blow up Harlem, and he doesn't want that to happen. And so it takes you along. And I'm going to answer a few questions here, around 3 of them, that I've had people ask me about this. One, is it worth the money? Absolutely. It is fantastic. As I said in the intro, possible game of the year. In my opinion, it is. Once I started playing, I didn't want to put this game down. 2, is it like DLC? In some parts, but it's fun DLC. And it has a really good story mode. At the base of it, Miles is just a good kid wanting to do the right things. And you get to see this as this game progresses. And the third one, is it short? Yeah, if you only do the gameplay and just the main missions and no side missions, I beat this in 6 hours probably. But there's tons of side quests, tons of stuff to do. And it gives you a fulfilling experience. The story wasn't drawn out. They could have, but they didn't. They condensed it, and they told it very well. One of the things I really enjoyed about this game right here, they could have melded in. Spider-Man came out in 2018. They could have used the same swing graphics and everything that they used for Peter Parker. But they didn't. They mixed it up. They made this original. It looked like Miles was falling in some of these spots when he's swinging and just swinging erratically with his feet all wailing out. Spider-Man looked polished in the 2018 game. And you get the feel for how Miles looks and stuff. And a lot of the mechanics are the same. If you played the 2018 game, you can step right into this game and not even have to worry about it. Seamlessly just start going into kicking butt. But the web shooter stuff is different. He has Venom power and a sweet cloak / invisibility aspect where he can go invisible and sneak around and people don't even know where he's at. So that's something. But I'm not going to give away it too much. Like I said, spoiler-ish. It is an awesome story. The ending is very epic. It's climatic. And like most Marvel movies, don't skip on the credits. There are stuff after the scenes of the credits that set up a third game, which has me fanboying out. So that's my review of Miles Morales. I'm not going to go into it too much. If you want to see more, I'm sure there's other YouTubers that have more footage of this going on. But this is my review. Hope you all liked what you've seen. We are in December. We're in that Christmas spirit. As I said on one of my videos last year, if you get a chance, and I know this has been a hard year for most people, 2020's been so over in my opinion in 5 months. I'm ready for 2021. People say it can only get better, but heaven help us if it gets worse. But Toys for Tots, make sure kids has a toy for Christmas. It is my favorite charity of all time. So with that, I leave you with bye. Make good choices.